For thousands of years, silk has shimmered through human history, soft, luminous, and irresistibly luxurious. Yet behind every strand of this precious fabric lies a story that is far more intricate than the shimmering gowns and elegant scarves it eventually becomes. It is a story that begins not in royal courts or fashion capitals, but in the quiet, rhythmic chewing of tiny creatures, the humble silkworms. The tale of silk begins in ancient China, shrouded in legend. According to myth, around 2700 BCE, Empress Lezu discovered silk when a cocoon fell into her tea. As she tried to remove it, the cocoon unraveled into a long, gleaming thread. Enchanted by its beauty, she began to study the silkworms that spun these delicate homes and eventually taught her people how to cultivate them. Whether this story is true or not, it perfectly captures the magic that silk continues to evoke to this day. For millennia, China guarded the secrets of silk production with fierce determination. Revealing the process was punishable by death, and travelers were forbidden to take silkworm eggs or mulberry seeds beyond the empire's borders. As a result, silk grew into one of the most coveted commodities in the world, treasure traded along the famous Silk Road. Its incredible sheen symbolized wealth, power, and status, adorning emperors, merchants, and nobles from Rome to Persia. But the untold part of silk's story lies in the meticulous labor behind those precious threads. Silkworms, which are actually the larvae of the Bombyx mori moth, spend their short lives feeding exclusively on mulberry leaves. In just a few weeks, they grow thousands of times their original size, eventually spinning cocoons made of a single continuous filament that can stretch up to a kilometer long. Silk farmers must monitor them constantly, maintaining precise temperatures and humidity levels. Once the worms begin spinning their cocoons, the real work begins. Harvesting silk is a delicate and time-consuming art. Traditionally, the cocoons are heated to prevent the moth from breaking the single filament as it emerges. Then, workers carefully locate the end of the thread and unwind it, combining several of these fine strands to create a single, stronger fiber. The resulting raw, silk-smooth, glossy, and surprisingly strong is then ready for spinning, dyeing, and weaving into the beautiful textiles we know and love. Over centuries, the secret of sericulture finally reached other civilizations. It first spread to Korea and Japan, then to India and the Middle East, and eventually made its way to Europe. Each region contributed its own unique innovations, weaving techniques, and artistic styles. By the time of the Renaissance, silk had become an essential part of European fashion and culture, with cities like Lyon and Venice becoming major centers of production. The Industrial Revolution transformed silk once again. New machinery dramatically increased production speed, and global trade expanded. But even with these advancements, silk remained an elite fabric, expensive, delicate, and forever associated with luxury. Even today, despite synthetic alternatives like rayon and polyester, natural silk retains a prestige that its imitators simply cannot match. In modern fashion, silk continues to evolve. It is used in haute couture, lingerie, athletic wear, and even in high-tech applications like biomedical sutures and eco-friendly materials. Designers are constantly seeking out innovative ways to use silk blends, sustainable dyes, and ethical production methods. Meanwhile, scientists are studying things like spider silk and genetically engineered silkworms to push the boundaries of strength and sustainability even further. Yet at its core, silk remains a story of transformation, from a tender mulberry leaf to a glowing cocoon, from the smallest of insects to the runways of Paris and New York. It's a powerful reminder that luxury often emerges from the most unexpected places, that behind every shimmering garment is a world of patient craftsmanship, ancient tradition, and the quiet labor of tiny creatures spinning their fragile homes. This is the untold story of silk. Not just a fabric, but a bridge connecting nature, culture, and human imagination. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing stories from our world.